what it feels like inside your head is you suck. Hi everybody, it's Jessica from jessicagottlieb.com, and I wanted to talk to you today about when you give parenting advice to your friends. Don't do it. Seriously, do it like if you're over the friendship. If you're completely done and ready to walk away, that is an awesome time to give parenting advice to your friends. Parenting advice is never well received, even when it's asked for. And I don't give it.
I don't agree with you. I think it depends on the person. I definitely think there are those people that simply can't handle advice and take it as criticism no matter what. But I also know there are those people, and I would be one of them, that really thrive on the feedback from my friends and people who I trust.
Jessica, what hits me about this that's kind of funny is that we're all mom bloggers, and in a sense mom blogging is a lot of tacit parenting advice. I mean, I think it's two-way. I have definitely gotten tons of parenting advice from people who come to my site, because I always feel like I'm so ready to admit in certain situations that I need some help, and I feel like other people are as well. So probably the short answer to when do you give parenting advice is when you are asked.
I love this topic. But I learned really early on that it is a very bad idea to offer advice, imply that someone might need advice, to take someone up or try to talk somebody out of the tears they're dissolving into because something their kid is doing is making them crazy. The best thing you can possibly do is exactly what Jessica advises, which is just like nod and offer them a cup of tea and preserve that friendship.
What's obnoxious is when somebody gives advice and they act like, and I know people like this, that their child never had any problems.
I gave it once in a big, meaningful way. About 8 years ago, our second children were newborns. Our first children was a good friend. She lived down the street, and her child was hunger striking during the day. And the child was in daycare, and she was like, what do I do? What can I do to get him to eat during the day so that I can sleep at night? She was up all night feeding her baby and working all day. And my advice to her was to quit her job. So 7 years later, when she was speaking to me again, it was really nice.
And that is a terrible, terrible blow, especially when you're a parent. When you're giving heartfelt advice and it sort of blows up in your face. There are times when parenting, it's like living in a crazy house, living in a fun house, and you need outside perspectives to say, no, actually, you know, what you're going through is normal, and you are not insane, and we had something similar happen to us. That grounds me every time.
Y'all, people do not ask for advice when things are going well. You're in an emotional minefield before you even get out of the gate on that stuff.
The one time that it really did, I remember, piss me off with some parenting advice was when my daughter was brand new, and you so little that you still do that thing where like you wake them up every couple hours to feed them. So she'd been asleep in the other room, and my mother-in-law, I know it's like a joke. Anyway, so I went in to go get her, and Vivian totally started crying, and my mother-in-law turned to my little stepson and said, see, she was fine until Mom came in and woke her up. And I yelled, get out of my room. The hills aren't deep or high enough for you, old lady, you better run.
When the underlying message is you suck, when that's what your receiver antenna is gonna be up to hear, you don't even want to go there. You don't even want to go into, well, I might change course, like 5 degrees. No, it's just like, you're doing exactly what I would do. I just have no idea. What a difficult situation. Would you like another cookie?
I no longer give any advice at all. I tell people what they want to hear, and if you think that that's not being a good friend, then you go ahead and give them the advice, because I don't do it. How do you give parenting advice? Do you give parenting advice? We want to know.
Join the Momversation at momversation.com.